guys, welcome to another episode of the Becoming a Powerhouse Brand podcast. This is an exciting episode because it is the very first of my Ask Jacquie Anything series. This is something I started doing, or actually mentioned it in only a few episodes ago, really. I'm starting to answer your questions when it comes to growing your online business and getting your message out there, and just answering any questions. My goodness, my words aren't flowing today. Put your teeth in, Jacquie. I am answering your questions around growing your business and being visible in a way that feels aligned to you. So I have a few questions already. I'm only going to answer one in each episode that I do. I'm going to kind of drip these in because I don't want it to just be an ongoing series where this is the only thing I'll talk about for multiple episodes, but I'm just going to kind of do these every now and again, and I might just actually publish these in between my normal Thursday episodes. So the very first question we have is from someone called Sarah. So Sarah says, "Hi Jacquie, I'm Sarah and I run in-person breathwork sessions and retreats. I'm so confident in a room, but as soon as I open Instagram, I freeze. I hate writing captions. I don't know what to say, and I feel like I sound boring or fake. How do I translate who I am in real life into an online brand that actually feels like me?" Oh my God, I love this question. Okay, so, that's such a good question. Also, I love this work. Breathwork has been huge for me in terms of my own journey. So, what I would be saying to somebody that is already running their business, now I actually know Sarah. So she's actually been doing this work for a long time. And this is the thing I see a lot, particularly in the spiritual practices, in the holistic healing approaches. So many of these people have a huge amount of expertise, but when it comes to actually marketing themselves online, it's like an alien concept. They're just kind of winging it, or a lot of their clients will be through recommendation. And a lot of them are now realizing they're missing out on a huge opportunity. So, Sarah, to answer your question, when you see your online business, you have to see this as an kind of like an extension of who you already are. So when you walk into a room, let's say you go networking, let's say you talk to potential leads in real life, I would imagine you're probably not going in there and having no words. Like, you will know what to say. It'll probably ooze out of you when people ask what you do, with you talking about it so passionately, because I know that you are really passionate about what it is that you do. When it comes to the online space and creating content, so many people overthink what it is that they need to say instead of just saying it, just speaking it. Now, one tip I would give is try different methods for creating your content. Now, this might be through journaling and just letting your pen flow on paper. So if you could talk about anything that is that you do, anything that you love to do in your work, your journey, why you love to help your clients, why you started your business, or let it all out and flow on paper. You're not then showing up in the online space. You're literally just getting it from pen to paper. The other thing you can do is voice notes. So if you're somebody that will talk very naturally about what it is that you do, if you're really confident and passionate about what you talk about, maybe use your hands loads, you might find that actually recording yourself talking via a voice note on your phone and listening to it back, it's going to help you to pull out snippets of content that are just so real, raw, and authentically you, through your voice. So I think what a lot of people tend to do is they see content, they see Instagram or these social media platforms as it needing to be perfect and needing it to be kind of magazine worthy. And it's not that at all. Your online content is a direct reflection of who you are. It's the reflection of the impact you're here to create. It's what your whole personal brand is about. So where it is you do what you do, what it is that you do, who you help, all of these different areas. So it's not a place for perfectly polished content. And I know that can be really challenging, particularly with the increase in AI. Everybody's trying to create those perfect captions. And actually, I don't think that's even a thing. Like, I don't think you can create something that's totally perfect. But I think if you can just be you, people can feel it. Energy is such a powerful thing. So if you are sharing content that is just flowing from your heart and you're just sharing what you're passionate about, that is going to help you. So the other thing that you can do is not see it as a way of you're marketing yourself, and that I think as soon as people put the word marketing on anything, they overthink, they think it needs to be polished. And it almost has this really weird concept for a lot of people that aren't in the marketing space, that it needs to be, like I said, magazine worthy. And that's just not the case at all. Marketing your business gets to feel easy, effortless, like soft, feminine, peaceful, all of the things. It's not about broadcasting. If you can imagine with every piece of content you share that you are only speaking to one person, and that one person is obviously going to be your absolute dream client. So when you can picture that dream client that would be coming to your breathwork session or your in-person retreats, if you can picture who that person is, what do they need to hear from you? Why would they be looking at going to something like that? What is going through their life at the moment that means that they're going to connect with you through your content, with what you're saying? So it's about you speaking directly to that one client and almost guiding them in that you are the perfect fit for them. So if you can remember who your dream client is with every piece of content and think, what would this person need from me today? What would really help them in their journey? So it could be you're talking about their pain points. It could be you're talking about their dreams and desires. It could be you're talking about supporting them with helping them feel freer and more empowered, and all of the things that you help with in terms of your breath work. So the other thing is, when it comes to marketing yourself, particularly with Instagram, is you don't have to follow the algorithm trends and all of the things, all the strategies that get flown around. You might even find that Instagram isn't the right platform for you. I think it probably is, knowing who you are, Sarah. But one thing that is really good and worth doing is experimenting with different types of content. So if you're finding that social media is very new to you, if you are literally taking your business from offline and trying to promote yourself online more for the first time, test and experiment, see what feels good to you. And the first few times you do things, you might think, oh, that took me ages to do, or I really didn't enjoy doing that, or like whatever it may be. So experiment. It could be you want to do a mix of reels. It could be you want to do carousels to get more of a message out there. It could be you want to do more talking head videos or on your stories. Just experiment with all the different things and see what works well for you, what gets the most engagement, and what lights you up the most. Stop trying to perform and just speak to that dream client that you're here to serve. Because if you overthink everything, that is when things won't flow, and you'll end up with this kind of energetic leak, and this, like, it will just feel stuck energy. You want it to flow really naturally. So just imagine your online content is just an extension of you. Yeah, it's just an online extension of you and who you are. I've got a tickle in my throat. And in terms of translating who you are in real life, share your real life. You don't have to share everything. You can still have a private life. You don't have to share absolutely everything to do with what it is that you do, but talk about why you love this work. Talk about how you're planning your retreats. Talk about why you do your breathwork sessions. What can people expect from your breathwork sessions? Allow people to lean in and want to know more about what it is that you do. If you can voice note on your phone, if you can write this down in a journal, if you can get yourself loads of prompts, then it's going to give you a starting point. So you're not coming into Canva or going onto the Instagram app and then just having this kind of like writer's block stage where you're just like, I just don't know what to write. I know I need to post. And then before you know it, you've spent an hour staring at it. Nothing's happened. Don't overthink your content. Get the ideas flowing. Get all of the stuff out of your head. Get all of the things that you know, your experience, your journey, everything that is going to be inspirational, that's going to activate your dream clients, that is going to give some guidance and show that you are an instant yes. And then pull from that, because you'll be able to pull so much information. Another good thing that you can do is, if you're writing it, if you can type it up on your laptop, copy and paste it into whichever AI platform you use, ChatGPT, and just say, based on all of this information, could you pull out 30 days of content that I can use as prompts to write about, because sometimes even having a prompt or a caption title or heading is enough to just allow you to create enough content that it flows more effortlessly. You don't need to write long, lengthy captions. You don't need to create the most polished reels, but this is about you just showing up in a way that is fully aligned to who you are and the mission that you are on. I hope this has helped. I am loving these questions. I cannot wait to answer the next ones. There's some really good ones in here. If you do have a question that you would love to have answered on the show, just drop me an email, hello@jacquielords.com. I will pop the link in the show notes below so that you can just open up that email and send it over to me. And as I said, I'll be answering these over the next few weeks, months, and just keep going until I've answered them all, basically. I will be answering all of them. So there is no such thing as a stupid question. If you have a question related to building your brand in terms of your visibility and showing up with confidence, taking center stage in your life, all of those things, then feel free to pop them in and I will be so excited to answer for you. I hope you have a beautiful day and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.